Here's a quick video review of the new DoubleStrike, the Zombie DoubleStrike. Just picked this up today at Toys R Us. It was about $12 Canadian. It's got the standard cock fire. It's got a smart air restrictor system in the front to only fire one dart at a time, and it works pretty well. I did notice one little odd thing when it's when you're cocking it. If you cock it to the point of locking and then keep going and let go, it actually will fire the dart out partially. So you have to kind of watch that. But I'm going to open it up and see if we can fix that, and maybe try to increase the performance on it.
It's no Busby Ultimate Missile.
As you can see, it's a pretty basic blaster. It's got a spring here that when you cock the hammer back, it pulls that and pushes the spring down. To be careful that this doesn't pop out. Oops, just lost the retainer.
It's like 12 pumps.
Really basic system though. Looks like a standard plunger system that just pushes the plunger in and then activates on the two smart air restrictors. It's got a screw in the front. I'm going to bet that that's so that you can remove the air restrictor assembly from the inside. Take it out here. It's got an O-ring right there. Oh, I see. So that's to stop it from hitting and damaging itself on the pivot point. Alright, take this out here. See what the assembly is, and I can see that being a weak point. Jeez. Yeah, just standard. A lot of wasted space in there. I wonder if there's any way that we can improve that.
Integrate a rapid strike onto a rapid strike.
Interesting.
What? Because they could.
A lot of wasted space on the head of the piston as well.
Oh, even rapid strike is
we could probably fill that and improve things, but I think my first attempt is going to be to actually compress this spring more, maybe with inserting a tube or something. Because it looks like if I cock this down, so this doesn't go flying here. Yeah, there's quite a bit of extra spring tension there. There's our movement that's causing our dart problem, so if we can avoid that. So I'm going to take this and lift it off to relieve the spring tension. It just pops off like that. The rest of the blaster can stay as is because there's no reason to change it. So now that this is free, now we can just pull the entire assembly out, leave the trigger in place so we don't have to deal with that silly trigger spring. And take that out. Drop the spring. I was hearing a weird rattle on the bottom of this, and I was trying to figure out what that was, and it turns out they actually accidentally manufactured this and put two of the tack rail locks on the top.
Dude, hold on.
Excuse my silly friends in the background here.
Hi.
Yeah, for some reason I get two of these, so yay, bonus material. I've also seemed to have messed up this spring. I don't know how this spring is supposed to retain the trigger, so I got to figure out where exactly that's being held down, but anyways, minor detail. Continuing the modification, I ended up using a big bucket of lithium grease to lubricate up some areas just to avoid some trigger friction, and lubricated the piston O-ring, so we'll get some better seal on that hopefully. I've also found the absolute perfect piece, and I wish I knew where this was from, but it's something that David here had in his drawer, or I guess more specifically his father did. It's a piece of pipe or something that's going right in the path of the spring, and should allow us to compress the spring further and allow it to get hopefully a little bit more compression. All right, so this is the unit back assembled. I'm a little bit concerned about this extra spring tension that I've added by adding this little spacer in here, because actually the tension is so high now that I don't know if the trigger is going to be able to actually hold the hammer from going past it, because it's just a huge amount of tension. And that issue that I was saying about it coming back too far and then releasing and causing the darts to fire, I don't think we can actually fix that unless I was to pad it here on this area here. So if we can put something on that, I suppose that would prevent it from going back further, because this O-ring doesn't actually provide enough prevention from that. So maybe hot gluing it or something like that. In any case, I want to try it together and see if this is going to break spectacularly or if it's going to actually function with this added tension first. Bit of modifying to the back here to try and avoid the trigger from being able to go all the way down. Just use a little bit of hot glue and just filled in some space there. Hopefully it'll catch it a little bit, we'll see. Okay, so we're going to do a quick feet per second measurement using a very high speed camera sampling at how much?
1,000 frames per second.
1,000 frames per second. We're shooting against a known grid.
1 centimeter space.
Yeah, 1 centimeter spacing, so we're just going to see. Now this is a factory blaster with the exception of lubrication. We put lithium grease on the inside of the barrel and that's it.
Try to keep as close to the scale as possible.
Okay, so right there.
At the scale, just turn it a bit. Yeah,
Okay.
it should be good right there.
Okay, ready?
Here we can see the dart flying across. We just need to time how long it takes, how many frames it takes to go across the scale.
Okay. And how many is it?
Okay, 20 frames to go across 10 centimeters, so that's 20 meters per second.
Okay.
Anytime. Okay, so the first dart was about 21 meters per second. The second one from the lower barrel was about 19 meters per second.
Ready?
Yep. That sounded a lot louder. Okay, so we got 24 meters per second there.
24?
Yeah, 24. That was about 25 meters per second.
Interesting.
But,
Ready?
Yep.
Whoa.
This one was 21 meters per second. And another 20 meters per second.
Ready?
That's 22 meters per second.
Modification. Furthering the modifications, decided to fill in the piston with hot glue. Relatively happy with how that worked out. Filling the piston with the spring tension increased. Ready?
Yep. 23 meters per second.
Okay, shot. Ready?
Go. About 21, 22 meters per second.
Okay. Long and short of it is, the modifications really didn't do a whole lot. We saw a negligible improvement from about 20 meters per second to about 24 in the best reading. So it was, it's up there. I mean, you're certainly seeing a benefit, but I don't know if it was worth the effort. Filling the plunger didn't make any difference from what we can tell, maybe 1 meter per second. That'd be about the only difference. So 3 feet per second thereabouts. So not really worth it. Overall, if you want to modify it just for your own reasons, hey, go for it. But I don't think it's going to make a big difference. Admittedly, it feels like it shoots further, and I don't know whether that's just me feeling that way or whether there's an actual measurable difference. But from what I can tell, there's not a dramatic difference. So do as you like. I will be modifying maybe a second one and having this as my my failback in case my primary and secondary fail in a Nerf war, but it's fun. It's a fun gun, and it's nice to say that you modified it, and I'm glad that we fixed that trigger problem. So anyways, thanks for watching.